Testing. Testing. Looks good. There are going to be no edit cuts at all. This is called being organic, spontaneous, mindful, in the moment. I've got a few thoughts that I'm fairly certain I'll be able to crank them out. I'm making this video to help any of you out there listening in that you found us an oasis right here for right this moment, and we need to quit the it's all AI. It's bizarre. So all these, they're talking AI. So all this time lately, for a couple of years, I'm going, they're scripted. Their eyes are going horizontally, which is reading. I mean, I cranked that out. Nothing changes though. They own it all. It's the way that you can ask G I I there are a few certain points that make it so easy to see that they're scripted. There's this annoying bird I'm waiting. There's this one blackbird. None of the other birds like it. Comes by every few days, cranking out its fucking voice, and we're like, we don't give a shit. I mean, all the other birds, myself, and even a few other, at least one other human noticed this bird being annoying. I've noticed that all of those live streams. No, what I think I've also noticed that they're scripted. I've noticed they're scripted. Goddamn bird, stop already! Come on. That's the thing. We need to quit that. So this video here is being made as a distraction. Okay, the bird went away. Phew. Alright, so what do I have going on? I have Audacity. I'm just finding it difficult to to do stamps during the when it's warm out. Yeah, that bird fucking, maybe it's good, maybe it's, but yeah, I hate that bird. I hate that bird almost as much as these people, but there's no way I could get those birds to go insane like I have the disinfo shills. So the first point I want to make is that they have to know they seem to finally be grokking on. So I finally see, I put them on mute a couple years ago. I've been observing them as junkies. I already figured out, I've already known since I've been on the internet this is all COINTELPRO. I'm the guy who kept going, Hal Turner this, Hal Turner that. I guess that AI has been going on a long time, and that was really where the true battle was. I'm noticing it seems that no one is on internet, and that's why it was like a reverse catch-22 on them. So every creator sucks. I mean, for videos, re, they're all in on it. Or maybe you find someone real, they get like 12 views, and you're like, oh, they decided to see if I'd like that, even though it doesn't. But well, so what I'm noticing is that they're all going unscripted is not as easy as it looks or sounds. So I got okay, Audacity in the background. This guy Dave Smith. So they start their shows. I notice patterns. So if I remember a point that I've already said a million times or to myself or what thought of, then I'm more at ease. It's like the special interest thing for the person with autism. We navigate to the repetition. We don't get bored with it somehow. And one thing I've noticed, well, of many things, is they're so confident when they start at the beginning of it, but by like it can take like 10 seconds, and they're like on the receiving end of a Tyson uppercut, or to the liver, to the kidney. I feel like taking a break and smoking a little bit, but that would add even more of a gap to this. What else have I noticed? The deterioration. Oh, I noticed I saw Katie Halper went to Austria. I noticed, and one could see her full bodied, and when she was walking to the stage, she looked really cringy, creepy, just like Dairy Queen Karen with like just defective legs, like those zombies almost. Not that bad, the zombie drug thing where the people are bending over, but nah, but still, it looks like they. I don't know. So this Katie Halper woman is like way over the past the expiration date for being presentable, and she's freaking the F out of Mate, the Mossad guy. I took a screenshot. I took a few screenshots the other day. I'm not gonna work at any of this. The work here is to get us away from them, and I'm doing that in the organic moment. I'm just maybe I'll say there's not one where we are. There's nothing to miss out on. There's nothing that any of us can possibly do to counteract them through the internet. It's just not happening. They figured a way to separate us all. Now, I think there's something weird going on with the stats. I just get a vibe that a lot of people know about my videos. I'm just getting a very strange vibe like that. And to me, I can accept that because I'm not on that chat GPT trying to pound it out there where we think we're the star of a movie or like we're the main character. Like they come up with these phrases or these words and they push them and they hammer us. And the only way to stop it is to replace it or to totally quit the internet. I've already explained that before. But it gets diluted. Every video I make dilutes whatever video has ever been made. But the main thing is that it's the learning language models. We're calling them AI, but we should really call them the learning language models because that the AI gives them too much credit. They're not really that intelligent. I tried it once. I tried it a couple days ago or yesterday, and I tried asking like, what's up with Joe Rogan reading off of a script with hidden teleprompters, and it gave like the pure media matters. It gave like the pure generic, like you're without calling you schizophrenic, without calling you schizophrenic. So it's pointless to it's point they it's not working for them because even though I'm probably like the extreme. I am the extreme for staying online yet quitting. Like who? Okay, I had to look up at the Audacity. I thought it stopped on me, but I'm cropping out their eyes. I think I noticed Jimmy Dore the other day looked like a mess, complete mess. I noticed this is all muted, and I put it on 25% speed, and I don't even have to really work at it to see how they're bouncing around in multiple scripts. I think they're only just now realizing that it's been all AI. I don't think they were told. I think some of them do listen to my videos. I do. I think that guy Rauhauser, he used to put up links where they could read my blog, they could read my stuff, and I wouldn't get any pay. I wouldn't get any of the dopamine for it, the page hit, the um. I was thinking bong hit for some reason, but yeah, the dopamine, they were ripping me off. I think they're ripping us off, or they're obviously ripping us off. They've ripped us off to the point where, I mean, we can't even say what we want to do to them. That's the point they cry. That's like it seems to be their final strategy. That they'll just go so far over the top, and then people will start blurting out threats or violence. That's probably what they want. They'll take anything to. I don't know. No one. I don't think anyone cares about Trump, Biden, Hillary, Bernie. I mean, I was from the burn. As soon as you rip off the WikiLeaks thing, and then they had a noise control with machine. They blocked out that whole section with the WikiLeaks banner. And even if anyone wants to continue on and talk like I am now, it's pointless. There's no way to grow it, to grow a like-minded, like intellectual, moral, logical, smart. And it's not even about being smart. It's about being honest and hardworking and reflective. So the smart versus not smart is just another divide and conquer. I know I'm going off on a tangent there because I don't want to. I don't want to alienate anyone because they feel insecure. That's the point I've been making lately about how don't be insecure. They're only able to talk that fast because they got it. It's supplied to them. I'm saying, know what you can do now? Find a way to not let their arm flapping and all they're trying to make create physiological stress in the viewers. I get autism. I sometimes I'm able to pick up some stuff, and it's really it's easy for me. And I'm not trying to rub it in or say, "Look at me." I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm sick of this shit. And it's the summer, so I couldn't just keep going with the stamps today, and I can't sleep every I can't just keep sleeping. So I'm going with this video making thing. I tested the voice, and I can see the audacity. It's rolling, 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 rolling. I got Dave Smith on. They start ultra confident. Oh yeah, but before I go talk, they have they have like non-stop sentences that they're just reciting. If as long as anyone out there who's insecure about your smarts, for you, I'm telling you, I'm like you. I would have been like the teacher you would have loved. You'd have been like, "What the fuck? That's one of the good ones." But what was I thinking? Oh, they get the sentences all coming out, and so as long as anyone can read, they could do what those guys do. And if you look at them close, like a guy like Dave Smith, he's an obvious Tim Dillon. We're talking morons. Steve Poikonen. I mean, at best, these guys are like 105, like 110 IQ at best. And I'm not putting that down, and I'm not saying IQ means everything, but I don't know if it's because I have the autism, the IQ, or both, but I definitely can now spot the artificial intelligence writing. And I see now it's been around since like the mid two, like 215, 216, which makes sense. Because that's when all those that's when all those live streams seem to pick up. The Smith Munn thing was 2012. Snowden, I think 2013. Hal Turner, that stuff was 2006. We knew back then we knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. And then another thing, like I know one of those things I said I'd probably end up remembering to mention by the end of this. So kind of looks like they have Convo Coach still filming for police. They have some nut job, seems to be a fake name, and I'll try to grab a screen recording of that one. Okay, let me see what else. Their faces seem to be going down the toilet. A few of them seem to be approaching death. After I put like a curse on them for a video. And I guess I'll always remember this they had Poinkinen say once back when I was still listening to what they were saying, and Poinkinen said something about like, well, I don't have to believe it as long as they do. Something like that. And I think the other analogy to that is the Bill Russell, like you end up not even have to block any shots. They know you'll be there if they have to be. So like I think these people are freaking out. I think somehow they click on my videos without the page stats being counted. We all know our biggest fans, our biggest viewer counts are coming out of Eglin and their affiliates. But I noticed that they all seem to be going rapidly down the tubes for their faces, their drug use. Jenna Beck looks sickly as hell. Donkey Till, I look at him sometimes. He looks like he's ready to go. Tim Black is a complete, utter mess. Farron Franzak just up and quit. Was she in like 4 videos that I found? Like what? And like none of that goes viral. She even ended up getting a job in Indiana like a half year ago. I don't know if I don't think she would be able to keep that somehow. I don't know how they do that. They do so they'll shadow ban me. That's how they know. They cheat. They cheat. They cheat. They lie, cheat, and steal. They take the an oath to not do it. Yet that's what they do. Um. Wow, it's over 20 minutes. That's not too bad. So let's just take a minute. I'm gonna just take a minute here. Take a little puff of I'm right here. I didn't bring the mic stand. Oh, I don't know if you can. I'm gonna hurt my neck to talk like this, but I really have to smoke it up. I used to have tons of stuff, but on my old computer, but I like overloaded it and I can't use it anymore. I used to have a lot of fun making videos. They throw the AI, they make it really difficult. I wish I had a roommate here who was a computer genius. In my next incarnation, I'm gonna have to make the computer myself, and I'm gonna have to get one of those Faraday cages. What else? Oh, I'll need the tinfoil hat. I might need one of those for nowadays to block out the all this electricity going all over the place for no apparent good reason, except for the AC. I need the AC, but I'll turn that off for the nighty time. Uh, I think I freaked them out. I think I did it. I put the curse on them. I mean, they're junkies, and all I had to do was like, "Hey fellas, you don't know? Have you ever looked in the mirror? You're a junkie." And I guess they never had someone. I guess they had never had someone come. Now now I wouldn't have done that if they weren't fucking with us. I wouldn't be this. I wouldn't be making a video called Joe Rogan's House if he wasn't a fucking d-bag who's fucking asking for it. I mean, he's asking for disrespect, which I gave him plenty over the what I could do. But they like shadow ban me. Everyone can see what goes on, and then all they're left with is the language learning models that are so persistent, and they're always so we have to quit. We have to quit. Comments are over. Comments are over. Let it rot. I'll try to let it rot too. And now the really thing I want. Oh, I have another point that I knew I wanted to mention. So this Kim Iverson junkie trash is putting up some nauseating orange screen, a green screen that's orange, an orange screen, and it's really it. I swear it gives myself a violent headache if I so I can't. So I try to crop around and around it, but they make it so it's oval. So there'll always be a little bit of that orange, and it's like it's not like a nice orange like the fruit or the color even. It's just like it's like Agent Orange. But I'm not racist. Trying to see if there's anything else. I don't care that they're sick though. I don't. I'm not gonna say. And I don't. I think it is okay to blame people. Like what the f? They're trying to kill us, kill our spirits. So this is I'm standing my own ground and saying this. Okay, you want to go? I'm gonna break your fucking brains. And how do you like them apples?